This is Carl.
And this is Kelly.
And we're on the road with MERV.
On the road with MERV, adventures galore, exploring the world, and so much more. Carl and Kelly, on this journey we go, all by your side, making anywhere home. On the road with MERV.
All right, another adventure is getting ready to start. Come on, Hulk. Kelly, we're here. Oh my gosh, we went down the bumpiest road. I said to Kelly after we got through it, I said, oh, we really should have shot some video on it. That thing was bumpy. Oh, here's like the little house.
It's really nice.
Oh, this is nice here. There it is. It's just called Service Park.
Coffeeville Lake. BW&T.
Pretty generic name, Service Park. So because we're coming in after hours, there's a phone number we need to call before we go to the campsite.
What campsite are we?
14. Here we are, site 14. So I told you all the sites were on the river, right? River goes that way. And that way. And obviously we're not going to get we'll get the sunrise, but we should get pretty colors on the trees. I can see the current's pretty strong. So apparently a lot of barges come through here. There's not a lot of privacy here, but it is a very nice big site. And one of the things I really like is, oh, Hulk, don't eat, he likes to eat leaves. Don't eat that, Hulky. Don't eat the weeds. Those aren't good for you. Then you throw up. We've played this song before. The pad is concrete, so we're super level. No worrying about leveling here. And there's a fire pit and a grill. So all in all, not bad. So we got a little problem with the awning. So the legs fold up and get tucked in the awning, and it's come down. I must not have put it in properly or tight enough or something. So I gotta pull this awning out a little and try and get that leg back up in there, or else we're gonna have a disaster on our hands. I've already kind of wrenched it a bit. Okay, I've got it all tucked in there now, so we should be good to go. So let's try this again, huh? Yay! Oh, and the door's open though. I gotta close the door, or we're gonna have another big problem. Oh my gosh, what a palaver. We've got the onions going and Kelly's potatoes with the charcoal, but here's what I'm worried about. At first I thought this was water over here that somebody had poured in there, but I'm starting to think it's grease because this grate is super greasy everywhere. And if that's grease and I start a fire later, we may have a grease fire, ladies and gentlemen. This could be quite exciting. Completely forgot, we've got some stuffed mushrooms that I bought too. This was one of those purchases when you're at the grocery store and you don't intend to buy it, but you see it and you're like, damn, that'd be good. So I'm gonna put these on. Feast awaits. Brats, stuffed mushrooms, grilled onion. I don't know if I'd put that on there because it's probably not very nice to put on there. And Kelly's potatoes. I will say, after 8 years of being a vegetarian, I decided to stop a couple of weeks ago. And the reason is I've actually been losing quite a bit of weight because I've been working out, and I wanted to get some more protein into my diet. So I decided to start eating some chicken and some turkey. But now I'm eating a brat. And I think tomorrow I'm going to have some bacon. So hold on to your hats, everybody. This is crazy. So I got 0 carb, 0 net carb tortillas. So that's, oh. That's my bun. Just noticed a cat over there. So I have this on super night mode, which the GoPro never really had. I just put logs on the coals, so it's still smoking because I haven't really put any kind of starter on there, but let's see if we can get it going, huh? All right, Kelly, I got the fire going. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Got the lights on MERV. I'm in super night mode, so it looks really bright, even though it's like really dark out here. And the river is still rivering. I don't have my proper light on, so I'm just holding a flashlight. But I was just thinking to myself, the last time we went camping, I ended up with 2 ticks on me, one of which was, you know, embedded in me feeding. So I've got my bug spray on, and we have this thing for Hulk, it's called a tick mitt, and I brush it over him, and it's supposed to grab any ticks that are on him. So I did that after our walk because he did walk through some long grass, so hopefully we won't have this issue this weekend. We will see. Just listen to the sounds of nature. It's 8:51 Saturday morning, and you might be saying, gosh, you guys got up late. You'd be incorrect. Kelly got up late. I was up at 4:30, yes, 4:30 a.m. walking that dog. And he needs to do his business, so that's fine. The problem was, then we went back to bed, and he pretty much woke me up every half hour until I took him for another walk at about, I'm going to guess it was around 8 o'clock, maybe 7:30. And he did all his business again. And now he's looking pretty wiped, so that's good. You are a funny dog. See something.
It's a little dog.
He's on or something?
It's a little dog.
Oh, Hope. All right, we're going to build a small fire so we can cook some bacon. I think 2 logs should be enough. I'm hoping. Let's see. Start by lighting the coals. Talking about right there. Okay, I made the eggs too, but I didn't film that. And they look a mess because when you cook in here after everything was cooked, they are a mess. Why is this on night mode? Oh man, I've been shooting all day on night mode. Dagnabbit. Got 2 little tortillas, my little street breakfast tacos. Look at that, I'm having bacon, ladies and gentlemen. Which, by the way, I have to say, I cut this yesterday without a tomato knife, and I butchered this tomato. Absolutely butchered it. I put a little bit of... What the nut? Some hot sauce. Dog is finishing up some egg that I gave him, and he had a little bit of bacon. Half a piece of bacon. I mean, he's spoiled, but he's not that spoiled. Time for a walkabout, Kelly. Walkabout.
Yep. Peace out.
Kelly was just saying that the bathhouse is far from tent campers. It's not that far, but people have been driving there. I mean, I don't think it's very far because we're almost as far as they are. There's a little playground back there for the kiddos. So we just saw a bunch of trailers. They have freezers that they carry on the back of their trailer. And it's because they're catching so many fish, they're filleting them. And he said last week last month he had his freezer full, and these are like pretty big freezers, right? Chest size freezer. And there's like 4 RVs that have them on the back, well, travel trailers, and they have them like on the back. Exciting first stop at the dumpster. coming off the dumpster, there is a nature trail here, which we don't have any bug spray on. So just go see the sunset. I don't want to do this without bug spray. Oh, spider web. Oh, it's just talking about bird. Ye old dump station. We'll be there tomorrow. So this is basically the campground. It's just one long strip, and there are 14 sites along the water, of which we are the 14th. But they all go against the wooded area, so they're still nice, but you just don't have the water to look at, which is enjoyable, just to see the current go and all the different logs that are going down. It'll be about a mile and a half walk by the time we get back, and then I'm gonna pull out my fishing pole and see what kind of damage I can do. So I'm putting my fishing pole together, trying to do a little bit of fishing, and it's so sad that I have to have the fan on next to me because it is so hot. I don't know why I think I'm gonna be able to fish without sweating profusely, but I don't know. When it comes to fishing, I put up with a lot, even though I'm just not very good at it. So far, river vegetation 1, Carl 0. Bummer. Lost a good spoon then too. I'm gonna have to go snagless because there's over the edge, there's enough vegetation that I got stuck on that, and that's what killed me. So all right, we'll fix this. There is a big barge coming this way from downriver, and there was an ant crawling on the camera, so I blew him off. There's a big barge coming this way from upriver. River vegetation 2, Carl 0. 2 barges passing right in front. What are the odds? That one's called Bobby Joe James. I don't know what he's pushing. This is going to be my last try. It's another snagless little spoon. If I lose this, it's a sign. I don't really like this lure, which is why I'm going to probably sacrifice it, let's be honest. Nice. A bad view, but time for a nap. Kelly's gonna go sit in the hammock. I got busted. She's gonna go sit in the hammock. I'm not convinced she could do it without falling. I got busted turning this on. Let's see how she does. Oh, she's got it. Oh, she got it. Okay, we'll turn it back on when she tries to get out. This was not me this time. This is
Yes,
Kelly's
I got caught
handiwork.
on a snag. Maybe it's a big fish, though.
Yeah, right? inside because she feels nauseous. I think she's overheated, which, truth be told, I set up my hammock. I was in there for 2 hours, 1 hour of which I was asleep. And then Kelly said, oh, I want to try the hammock. And then she took it the rest of the afternoon. So I think she just got overheated. She should be fine. Dinner will be in about a half an hour. So hopefully by then, in the air conditioning, she'll be good. Poppers, steak, and tuna. Ooh, it's going to be a good dinner. Well, poor Kelly fell asleep. She really was not feeling well. But this is what I got going on. Tuna, salad, some poppers on the side, and there's some like vinaigrette dressing on it. A few moments later. Saturday is coming to a close. It's 8:10. I don't think I'll be out here too much longer. I'm tired. This is literally the worst fishing experience of my life. It's Sunday morning, 7:10. My lure, like the fishing pole, like hit the fence a little bit, and it like cut the line or something. I honestly don't know what happened. I heard a thump, and then I saw my lure go flying because I was mid-cast. My lure went flying by itself. Oh my God. What is going on with me? I've never lost this many lures fishing. Now, it's a terrible place that I'm fishing. I will say that. As far as the logistics of the spot I'm standing. But now I'm getting mad. The first couple, I gotta stock up on some new lures. Okay, I am going to be done with fishing because it is so hot that I'm just sweating everywhere. And all I'm doing is standing. 7:30 in the morning. There's no shade along the river on this side this morning. And I hold my head in shame. I lost another one, but this was just a hook and a rubber worm, so I'm not too upset about it. I've got a ton of worms and a ton of hooks, so there's just too much debris down there. I think it's these rocks. So, yeah. This is the worst weekend of fishing I've ever had in my life. What is that, 5 now? 5 lures I lost? Good thing I have a bunch of leaders. And it's funny, I had this package of leaders and I was always like, well, I'm never going to use all those. I'm going through them. So Kelly, I thought this was a really nice park.
It was a great park.
And, but the problem is it is so hot that you just don't want to do anything. Too hot. And too many things in the water. Agree?
Except fish.
Except fish.
Now, it's not a big park. I mean, if you're coming here, you're definitely coming to just relax. So, or put your boat in the water.
All right. Well, let's head home.
All right. That's a wrap.
On the road with MERV.